Hello, hello. Okay, let's see. Hello, see. Hello. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. We are having another chop up with the one and only I'm Iceman from uh from the one and only Florida. It's a sunshine state. And introduce yourself first and mute your mic back.
Yeah, man. First off, thank you, Underrated, for having me on your show, man, and your platform. I appreciate it, bro. First off, everyone hit that like, and if you like this, man, I hope you guys having a blessed, safe day. Everyone in the chat. But yeah, man. I'm from Florida. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, as you well know, and I appreciate you just the fact that allowing me to speak my piece up here, man. So yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to chop it up with you, man. Just
Okay,
chilling
now,
over here.
all right, thank you. You
Yeah,
mute
man.
your mic. You mute your mic, and I'm gonna
Got you,
tell
my
you mute
man.
your mic back. Okay, welcome again. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Again, it's Joshua, the number one variety. Yes, we are chopping it up on the Darkest Roundtable with the number one brother, Iceman. Let me read this out. Come enjoy a real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as the righteous one individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuinely being there for each other. We all we got. Just remember that, y'all. This is crucial times, y'all. We all we got. And again, this is a chop. I'm not an interview. That means the Iceman, he gonna ask questions about me. Be expected. I just let people know. Don't know. This ain't no interview. I do that. So what we're gonna do before we start this off, we gonna I'm gonna play this intro. It ain't gonna be a long intro. I feel like hearing some Wu Tang. Be back.
What y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm the Osiris of this shit. Check this out. Perfect. Champion, the way of the warrior. Champion eyes. Get back up. My spirit cries.
But you're a well-rounded warrior. You keep on fighting. That's what I am. Well-rounded warrior. I say for me, I've been passed over my family, my fans, so-called family, some so-called family members, some friends, and etc. Pass over me. They they feel that I'm not even there, and I used to accept it as I'm gonna prove something to you. Nah, that I have to understand when I get older is what I am. And I have to understand that when I'm moving of a certain space of my life to strive to do better, not that many people is going to understand your vision. Not many people is refused to understand the growth of your vision, of your self vision. The growth of your vision help some. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is we got brother Iceman in the piece. He will chop it up with me on the Darkness Roundtable. Let me see who. Oh, that's you. Okay, Old Head Podcast. Thanks to shout me out there. Old Head Podcast. I want you to go subscribe to Old Head Podcast and brother Iceman. You got a link. I mean, you the blue. So if you want to put your later on, you want to put your link to your channel, you'd be more than welcome. But welcome, Iceman. Welcome, Iceman. You can unmute yourself, please, now.
Hey, man.
And then you can turn on your camera if you want.
Yeah, man. So wait, give me 1 second. Just quickly fixing up the mic. Actually, again, this thing keeps. Yeah, just give me 1 second, boss man. Give me 1 second. Put this right here. All right, cool. Good now. All right, we're good. Yeah, man.
Let me ask you a question. Which like you like? You like this one? Like this one? Like this one?
Well, I like that one.
This
That one. Yeah. That one brings more light, more visual to the background.
Yeah. Like a ring light. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Those are good, man.
Yeah, I haven't used that in a while, but doing what's up. But I'm gonna bring it out, brother Iceman.
I hear you.
Yeah,
but
so welcome, brother. Thanks for coming.
Man. Thank you for having me, man. Just chilling, chopping it up with you, man. You already know.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna you already let people know that they come tonight, right?
Yeah, man. They have some. I know Miami Sports Music is on, and I know Batman is on. So I know majority of them is over there. But hopefully some of them like Shake Money subscribed here. We had some other Dolphin fans subscribe over here. So hopefully they can come on in, show some support, and hit that like.
Yeah. So what we gonna do?
Give it out the research to anyone else out there.
Yeah, exactly. What we gonna do? We ain't gonna do no chop up as yet. We gonna give people
got you
some time to come, and then we're gonna do it like that. But we gonna talk with ain't nobody here now. So, but brother Iceman, he's a Miami fan. He know I'm a Jet fan. I met him through brother Mace Taggart. Shout out to brother Mace Taggart. Shout out to brother Mace.
He doing his thing. Yep.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. That's how I met Mace to him. That's why I got no. But then when I met the brother here, we just hit it off right then and there. And there's certain things we do have in common, but I'm not going to bring that up yet until we start to chop up in a few minutes. So we want to get some people in and everything, because sometimes YouTube do not send out the notification on time. They don't. Even
they
like
don't.
You,
it takes like 20, 15 minutes tops to
yeah. And you know what? And I put your I set it up yesterday, but I put the links out. Right, I put the links out, but I put your links about a few hours ago.
I hear you.
So YouTube slow, you know how social media is and everything. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait for some people to come in and everything. But at the 30-minute mark, I'm just letting 30-minute mark, I'm gonna ask people to put their questions in the chat.
Yeah, man.
So you can ask them, but not yet though. That's when I let people know. So, but we gonna talk about He's gonna talk about his team. We're gonna talk about my team until people come up, So,
right on. But yeah, man.
So yeah, so the Jets will play the Vikings this week. I believe that's a 1:00 game, and people was picking the Vikings. Not as much points and everything, but I think that for me, I think if the Jets get the ball first, they got to get some points out of it.
Okay,
that's what
they have to. You cannot play catch up. We talked about it. I think, and when we discussed about it, the Jets defense is really stout up front. But the thing for you guys is, for our sake, because we Dolphin fans had it firsthand. We saw it. I saw it live in the stadium, and this team on the Vikings is not to be messed with. They move the ball methodically down the field. They are precision air striking passing team. So I think that you guys are gonna have to match them. You guys have to make sure all your points every time you're out on that field, either take a field goal or that best believe take the touchdown, bro. If you guys can with Michael White as your starting quarterback, so because you can't let up is what I'm saying. You know, if you let up and give a little crease of ease to them like we did, Dalvin Cook might hit you with a home run touchdown late in the third quarter like he did to us, or Kirk Cousins is balling as well. So yeah, man.
Yeah, and also too, let's say I would tell the justice the way how you play uh Buffalo hard. That's the same intensity because our Cousins, he didn't get rattled.
No, he
He has
doesn't.
proof.
But look at the arsenal of weapons he has too. He's just allowed all at his disposal. That's just
I
making
understand
him
that, but
easy a little
right,
bit.
right, you're right. But when I'm saying in crucial times, he
Oh,
has
okay.
not corrected,
No,
and that's
he
not good.
crumbles.
He crumbles to the end. So I'm saying
I
the
agree
same
with you.
thing that
I
the
agree.
Jets hit Josh Allen. They got to hit Cousins just like that. They got to hit him. Even if he released the ball, you got to hit him. He got to be on that ground. He has to understand like they came to play. And I'm saying like if the Jets come with that mentality, and
Mm.
if Mike White throw the ball, I'm not saying he throw for 300. I'm not saying if he can throw for 300, okay, that's great.
You
I'm
got to
just
get
saying
Garrett Wilson active early and
you got to
often
get
as
Garrett
well.
Wilson active.
That's a fact because that's once you get him rolling, you can do your ground and pound like the Jets like to do, which is methodical run. And the guys like to run. Michael Carter. Then you have James Robinson. You brought in
Yeah,
as a
James
trade,
Robinson, you
so
got
you
to
have to utilize them. Now is the time of, time is of the essence, if you want to say at least. You feel me? This is the time.
yes.
You guys have Vikings. We have, well, we got the 49ers, the number one defense.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a test. I like to call it the ultimate test for Tua Tagovailoa and them boys to see really, are we
Yeah.
for real? Like we're 8-3, that's nice, and we're number one in our division. But this is the thing: we've made so many trade accusations. I mean, trade choirs from like Bradley Chubb and other guys in that nature in that ballpark. And now this is the time to see. Okay, it's put up or shut up. Basically, it's either we win against the 49ers or we lose and Tua has a bad game and we're just back to, as you know, mediocre, which we don't want. If we can beat the 49ers, we know for a fact we are something special this year, but we'll see. It's not a given, it's not a forte, so we'll see.
I
We've
will
been through
say,
hell. As you know, we've been through hell for so long, as you
yeah,
well know. Same for you. So
yeah.
we know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I said for us and everything that I still say we can still beat the Vikings. And I'm saying this that when you make Cousins throw, when they behind, when you make Cousins throw, despite they got Jefferson, that play right into Jets defense. I'm just saying that mentally, I'm telling the whole team that just gotta be ready. I'm not saying that, but yeah. But I'm talking about as defense, they gotta be mentally ready.
How do you
They
feel about that? About the defense? I know your defensive line is really nice, but what do you think about the linebackers, the corners? How are they going to match up against this? Like we mentioned.
I think they will match up very well. I just that they just gotta be like I said, they gotta be mentally disciplined.
I hear you.
They gotta cut down like
The flags, the
the flags
disciplines.
and
Yeah.
everything. And I know that sometimes they want to go for for the touchdown. Go for the interception. Sometimes just keep it right in front of them. Shout out to Coco Tina. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming. So I think that's what they got to do. And I'm saying like wherever the Jets is moving the ball, they got to think touchdown. Even if they don't get touchdown sometimes, kick a field goal, but they should think touchdown.
Ooh.
Because I'm telling
Yeah.
you,
The catching up, you can't with that. That's what we did. That's what happened with us. We tried playing catch up, and it was just
I mean,
you
it's good
know
that you have a defense that can make stops. But when you don't get points out of it,
That's frustrating. And it tires out the defense going right back out to do it. And that's what you just said. The
and you need
mentality is
rest,
to
they
see,
need rest.
yeah,
So
yeah.
just gotta have substantial
But
drives.
you know what I'm looking forward towards? Sauce Gardner, Justin Jefferson. I mean,
Ooh.
That's gonna be one to watch for the years to come. But I think this matchup is gonna be very nice. I get to it's at 1 p.m. I got to watch that before my team. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun, is what I'm saying. I like matchups like that. Young bucks that are up and coming and just
And
going
I
at it.
think right, and I think as you know, because you know you have a defense right now, you understand what I'm saying. When you have skill like that, you got to put them out of field. You gotta let them make mistakes.
Yeah.
And why I'm impressed of me, that's why I want to beat you real bad. I'm not gonna lie. There's no love lost. But what I impress of Miami defense, you let them young ones play, and you see they got better. And I think that while the coach let them play, they're gonna make some mistakes. They did make some mistakes, but they will be better
Yeah.
for it. Like in the second year,
It's a
and I
learning
think
process for
it's a
you
learning
guys.
project. You got to
Yeah.
throw them.
You guys are
Listen,
young. Give them time. Give it
right,
time.
you gonna give them
Yeah.
time. Give them. I told people if you draft that high, you got to throw them. You got to throw them to the fire.
Yeah. You got to. And this is the perfect time to see what you have in
Yeah,
this quarterback as well. Mike White, I know you guys are having some issues with Wilson, so we won't address that. But like still, the fact of the matter is that next man mentality is up, next man up. So that's what I applaud on Salah, on your coach. I mean, he has that mentality, like you mentioned. It starts with the defense. Then we know it's your ground and pound offense. And then you like to get, like we mentioned, get Garrett Wilson early and often. Then maybe you can get your tight end set. I mean, if you can beat them, you can. Same for us. We can beat the 49ers at any given day. But for both of our sakes, it's not going to be easy, though. This one is one tough of
I
a
think
hell
I
of a
think I think I
weekend.
think, I think to both games very crucial.
Yeah,
This is like for like this game,
for the division, still.
for division and also player aspirations
Well, we're in the second bracket. You guys are in the sixth. So you and I are okay for now. But
for
the thing
now.
is, we can't let up both of our sakes. So, because you damn net well know that the Patriots and, and the Buffalo Bills, they still tight 6 wins. So we still can't let them go. So it's up to both of us to keep and sustain that, spot.
And also, let me explain to people about we played the Patriots both times. We lost less than 10. Both games, we lost less than 10 points. So
Well, we beat the Patriots over here too. We destroyed all those
yeah, I know
Patriot
I destroyed.
fans.
Yeah. I think the key is that
Oh,
yeah,
those
y'all
Patriot
destroyed
fans.
was
They
pissed
thought
off.
they
Yeah,
were no, they came into our stadium thinking that we were bad. They thought we were very, very bad because they just had their playoffs last year. So they came in with Mac Jones and they kept saying, "Oh, we have the better quarterback. You don't. You have no quarterback." And we were like, "Uh-huh. Okay." And then Tua just, well, as you see, he's having an MVP season right now, literally. He's third
yeah,
in the bracket spot for MVP vote. Knowing the NFL, they ain't gonna give it to him. Let's be real, dog. They're gonna give it to Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying it now. They're gonna give it to Patrick because you know how that goes. But it's all right.
yeah,
It's all right.
yeah,
Let Tua ball out in playoffs.
yeah.
Let him.
Shout out to
Let him.
Facebook users. Shout out to the underrated doctors. Respect to the panel and chat. Respect to you. And I feel that the both love. We gonna start. We didn't start the chop up yet. Coco Tina and Pig Dog. We want to wait for some more people. We're gonna start it within 5 minutes. We're
Yeah,
just
man.
talking about sports right now. But I say this that hopefully I would say there's no such thing moral victory in sports.
No.
There's no such thing. But I would like the Jets to say like Belichick like oh snap.
Oh, I hear you. You want that respect from Bill. You want him to say, "Okay, this team is legit." Like, "Oh God, here they
Oh
come."
yeah. You
I
know,
hear what you're saying.
we gotta,
That's
but
that's
at the
for
same,
us
yeah.
too.
Oh,
I hear
what's
what you're
up,
saying.
Just Do, brother? What's up, Just Do? Thanks for coming. Stay right there, please. Thanks for coming. But that's what I want. I mean, I ain't want to be straight Belichick, but you gotta take it.
I hear you.
And that's the thing about it. But again, let me make this. We're gonna start this chop up. Welcome to my channel again, the underrated doctors, your truth, the number one grinder. This is brother Iceman. He's on the darkness round table, chopping it up. with me, and we're gonna get it in and everything. We just wait for some more people to come in.
Yeah,
So
man.
people,
Yeah,
so
man.
anybody that come late, gotta wait for the rewind.
Yeah, man.
Okay, we again, welcome to the Darkness Roundtable, chopping it up with me. Very much appreciate you take the time because you didn't have to do that, but I'm happy and welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. Salute to my family. Salute to the underrated one family. Salute to the LDBC. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. That I will be. I've been rolling with them for years. Still rolling with them right now. And also shout out to hashtag TWT family. Shout out to them. Now, where you originally from? Now we're starting to chop up now. Where are you originally from?
Sorry, underrated. My girl just came in and she wanted to. My bad, my bad. Give me 1 second. She really wants to. Yeah, come on in. She's gonna get ready real quick for. So I'm gonna take the laptop out there. Give me one. Actually, I'll stick with this. I'm gonna ask her. Sorry about that. Hold on, man. Give me 1 second.
Okay. You me too, my yeah. All right. Yeah. We're gonna get Iceman. So, and I want you to
I'll do it. Yeah, she going out. Okay, never mind. She going to watch her Grey's Anatomy and all that. Never mind. We good. Yeah, man. My girl loves watching
so
Grey's Anatomy.
great as me. I got you. So I got you.
Yeah,
Welcome
man.
everybody in the chat. So where are you originally from?
So I was originally born in Jamaica, Montego Bay. Um,
Oh, okay.
right, but I was originally adopted by two Jamaicans that lived in Kingston, in Jamaica. And so they adopted me, and then from there I moved to Florida and just lived there with them. And then from now, and then when I got to the age of, in my 20s, me and my girl, we moved to an apartment. We live in Port St. Lucie, man, and we just do us. She's a nurse. I'm a football coach for defensive coordinator, and
Mm,
I also work for UPS as well in the daytime. So got two jobs, but the one I love the most is the football one, of course. But yeah, man. So that's a
mm.
little about me. But yeah, man. I mean, what about you though, underrated bro? Where did you originally from? You know?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay,
I've
I
been
know
in
that.
Virginia. Yeah, I've been in Virginia 10 years.
Oh, so you originally used to live in Virginia for what, the amount of when you were a child, or
No,
when
no,
you?
I'm originally from New York. I just
Okay, so you.
I've been in Virginia for 10 years.
Oh, so you're currently in Virginia, but you used to resign in New York. Okay, I hear what you're
Yes,
saying. Brooklyn. All right, my bad. I see you.
BK.
I see you. I see you, man. I see you got the New York.
There
Yeah,
you
right
go,
there on the
man. There you
helmet, man.
go.
I
There
see
you
you.
go. There you go.
Always
That's
representing, man. Always.
always rep New York.
I
Always
hear you,
rep New
man.
York. Man. I mean, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
if it's some alligators fighting, you know what I'm saying? If from New York, I rep the alligators from New York.
I hear you, bro.
Ain't no, ain't
In
nothing.
Florida, bro, we get nasty, mean alligators here too, bro. Like,
Yeah, y'all got
bro, I'm
some
telling you,
big
dog.
ones, man.
No, I'll be like, no, there was I think it was a year ago, sadly, a girl was in a lake and just obviously, snatched by one of them. And I was like, what the hell? This was by Fort Pierce, where I'm kind of located by. Then we had one years back in Miami. It's been
Mm.
shit. And then you have the Everglades. We have python snakes. We got snakes out there that could just
Yeah, I heard
deadly.
they say. Let me ask you a question. I mean to cut
Yeah.
you off.
No, you good.
It's true. It's true. They are python snakes can actually swallow a human being.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That is just crazy, bro. Like how so we have the Everglades in Florida, and that's when I look at it, I'm like, yo, it's cool to hear that, but at the same time, it's scary because we have to deal with it. So we're like, yo, that's wicked how they can just do that. That's just scary and wicked. But at the same time, I mean, that's nature. If you're in their territory at their home, of course they're gonna defend it. So the Everglades is not to be touched. That's their territory. You feel me? We ain't going
All
near
right.
that.
Let me ask you, how big is the Everglades?
It's huge, bro. It's one of the biggest ones that we have in the USA. Actually, the biggest Everglades, one of the biggest. It's long. It takes a while for you to like really go from start to finish. It take you about 2 hours just getting out of it. You could go up the turnpike and that's it. Takes you a good minute, man. And then you go to US 1, use US 1 off the turnpike, and then go into Everglades. It takes you, it's a drive, but it is kind of beautiful too when you go driving into the Everglades and you have like all the trees on far right and left side, and you're just driving. It's pretty cool, yo. At the same time, nighttime it's not cool because you have the truck drivers that come on that road and they're driving reckless. And there's been some accidents there too, some crazy ones. Those truck drivers do not care. They'll go, bro. They'll just go for it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
good. Dang. So
When
do
I
you
used
have
to, yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because when I used to watch when I used to live in Miami, the Channel 4 CBS News, I would never forget it. They even talked about that's how I learned from the truck. Someone just running over a car on the Everglades Turnpike. I was like, okay, goddamn. So
Mm,
it's a dangerous territory in both situations. So yeah, man.
that's good. So do you have any brothers and sisters?
No, I do not have any brothers and sisters. Well, I do have a sister, but I don't know where she is. So as where I got adopted, we both split apart. So I do have a
Oh
sister,
wow.
but I don't have like brothers and sisters here as in like, you know. So
Oh,
yeah, man. So it is what it is. Life eh, blessed me with the opportunity of being here, you know, instead of some place that could have been worse for
yeah.
my situation. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That's let me
Yeah.
ask you. So when you start developing the love for football?
Oh man, started with my mom here. You know, she she's just amazing. So she lives in Miami. I live in Port St. Lucie now, and she is a diehard Miami Dolphin fan. And when I mean a diehard, she's a season ticket holder. She goes to every game on Sundays in the home. She was just there this past weekend. I mean, she's always there. I get to see my mom too. That's a nice luxury to have to see her at the stadium, you know. So I
Oh,
get to tailgate with her from time to time. That's fun. But she's the reason, you know, when I was a little kid, she would put on the Miami Dolphins. She'll put on NFL. Mostly, majority of it would be NFL Network, and I would get to watch NFL films with Ed Sable and Steve Sable making those NFL films
oh,
documentaries. And I said to myself, this is something I would rather watch than your typical cartoon. Don't get me wrong, I watched my fair amount of cartoons as a kid too, but it was NFL Network that really got to me. Like I really started to know the rich history of all NFL teams, about your
oh
Jets, about my
wow.
team. And
Yeah.
that's something that I didn't have a favorite team. I did not have the Dolphins. I actually, truth to be told, should tell you my first team that I actually enjoyed watching on NFL Network. It was the Redskins. Now they're called the Commanders. It was the Redskins at that time because my mom would
Mm,
always tell me about Sean Taylor, who played for UM, and she loved UM as well.
yeah.
So I would watch Sean
Canes,
Taylor.
baby. Canes,
Yeah, you
baby.
feel me? Canes all day. So I
All
would be
day, yeah.
watching him, and I didn't know who Washington was. So I was like,
Mm,
okay, this is cool. And I just watched it because my mom talked about Sean Taylor. So I was like, let me just keep on watching it. And I started to enjoy it. Then my mom took me to a Dolphins game. And bro, it was something like no other else, bro, at all. I mean, I went it there, everyone got loud, everyone scored a touchdown. It felt like this was the spot like I wanted to be. And then I said, okay, this team is not the best, but I like the logo, I like the colors. And
uh,
after a while, when we had that 1-15 season in 2007, that's when I became a Dolphins fan. Because when I was at that game and we were about to go 0-16 and tied, just like the Detroit Lions did in the 90s, and become the second team to go 0-16, we didn't want that. So all of a sudden, Cleo Clemens passed to Greg Camarillo up the
mm-hmm.
middle touchdown. Never forget it. That stadium felt like a Super Bowl. It was electric. That's when I was like, okay, this is my team. So yeah, man.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. What's what about there's any father in your life, male figures in your life?
Yeah, my father. My father is someone I resemble. He grew up in the 50s, you know, and for me, I'm an old classic soul, meaning I love Nat King Cole music. I like very old
Mm,
traditional music. Like, I mean, going back to the old times, if you really want to go back to it. I mean, for real. I like classical music. I enjoy a lot of, but I like also from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s was popping as well. So I like any type of genre like that. But for me,
Okay.
it's the 50s. It's the 50s for me.
What? So
Yeah.
you like me? I'm old soul.
I'm old soul, man. I really am, dog. Like I really love listening to the oldos, man. I
Get
mean,
out of here.
yeah, man. I
Oh
listen to my
wow.
playlist. My playlist on YouTube, bro, is the majority of that. I have, bro. If I go through my playlist right now, go to mixes, right, dude. I got so many. I even have here you go. I got Dean Martin. I like listening to Dean Martin as well, as you well know.
Wow, you know D Martin.
Yes,
You know D Martin had a TV
yes.
show back in the 70s. And let me say this
This
about
band, I don't know if you know them, but they're pretty damn good
yeah.
as well.
Come on, you talk. Come on, you great man. I know music now.
And then we go to early 2000s. Then we go to Jamaican, you already know, reggae, and we got it all,
Yeah.
man. We got
Now,
it all.
well, let me tell
Yeah.
you this though. A lot
I'm
of people
I'm
don't.
I'm a different soul. You feel? But yeah,
Yeah, I got you. Damn, okay, that's good to know. Before we continue, let me say this though. Now, do you heard the Rat Club?
is that with? Are you talking about the early '90s with the early '90s?
This is the Rat
No,
Club. The Rat
talk
Club
to me. Talk to me.
was back in the 50s. That's best
'50s.
out. The late great D. Martin, the late great
Okay.
Sammy Davis Jr.,
Sammy Davis,
and the late great Frank Sinatra.
Frank
They was
Sinatra.
all they was all entertained.
I
They
love.
ran. They ran. Yo, let me tell you, the Rat Pack. Yeah, the Rat Pack.
I
They
loved
ran.
Frank
They
Sinatra.
yo. They ran the industry.
They did. Frank
They
Sinatra
ran it.
especially did it my way. Hey, that's one of my favorite
And
songs,
he had
bro.
a lot of hits, and a lot of people don't know too. I'm gonna drop this on your too before we continue. Welcome, black man is fair, but welcome. Let me tell you this: a lot of
What's up,
people
man?
don't know that when Frank Sinatra started, like in the 30s,
Mm.
right? He didn't have no money. You know who helped him start off?
The Mafia.
The late
What?
great Joe Lewis gave him money
The Great
to
Joe.
help him
It
start
wasn't
off.
because didn't he have problems? I could have sworn with the Mafia though.
He had problems with them.
Okay, so that's later on into his career then. Okay, my bad. You talking about
Mhm.
early when he was just nothing, like he had to start from the
He always
ground
had a
up.
problem with them.
Oh, he always had a problem. Oh, because he sang about it in his songs too, man. He sang
Yeah,
about
people
it.
don't. Let me tell you, a lot of people don't know. I'm not getting off the subject. I want people to
No,
understand.
yeah, yeah, man.
Frank Sinatra
Was
was going to different prisons back in the 50s, 60s. Was singing to the prisons, and then he took Quincy Jones at his orchestra.
so Quincy Jones. I did not
They
know.
Blue Eyes was singing. Blue Eyes was going to different prisons to sing to them, give inspiration. And a lot of people didn't. A lot of people wasn't feeling that. But he was that. Now to me, I'm talking about as a white man, he did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
He was ahead of his time and do that. So
Dean
Blue
Martin, all those guys, bro, they were legendary, bro.
You know, a lot of people don't understand. Demar can sing too. I'm matter of fact, because you know, I do underrated music talk, but I
Oh,
haven't done it in a long time. I haven't done it in a long time. I think I'm gonna do some of the rap pack, and so probably
no
invite you
doubt.
up there. Probably invite you back up here.
Yeah, man, I'll
Let's
be
talk
down for
about it.
that.
You know what I'm
I'll
saying? So
definitely be
you
down.
probably give me a good idea to
Yeah,
do the
man.
rap pack. Rap pack ran things, y'all.
There you
And,
go.
and,
Okay.
and, and I'm gonna tell you, in the rap pack, they put on a lot of people, like Jerry Lewis,
Jerry
late great
Lewis was
Jerry
damn
Lewis.
great.
He came from the rap. I mean, I'm not saying he was with
N-
him, but the
Nat King
influence.
Cole did his own thing. I know that though. Nat
Yeah,
King
yeah,
Cole,
he
he
did.
had to
Yeah,
work his own thing. That was kind of
yeah.
crazy. And now he has his daughter, as you know, singing as well. Great as well. His Nancy,
That's
she's
Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra for Frank, and then you have Nat King Cole's daughter as well, which
They passed away.
yeah, but she was great.
Yeah, she was great.
She
Yeah,
did a
she was.
song for her father. I forget.
Yeah,
What was it called? forevermore. It's something like that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I tried to think about it, but I just couldn't put it to my head. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's a great song.
Yeah, I just want to throw that in there, let
Yeah,
people
man.
know that like that. Again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. Welcome everybody in the pan. Welcome everybody in the chat.
Yeah, man.
Greatly appreciate it. And then Brother Iceman chop it up with me on the Darkness Round Table. So let's get it going. Now let me ask you this: how you become a coach?
It started me playing football in I was in middle school, did pop Warner, didn't enjoy it at first. I did it just to because my mom was like, it's either that or baseball. And I was like, give me football. So did that. And because in the middle school we had options for sports, and that was the ones that whatever. So I took that, ran with it, didn't enjoy it. And then when I went to high school, I said, let me go into football again and just do it. And that's when I started to really enjoy it with the coaching. It's the coaching that taught me how to like really enjoy the game of football and be have
Uh,
fun. And that's when I was like, okay, I want to do this when I get older, become a coach to motivate someone to know that if you're having a bad day, if you're having anything that's on your plate, on your mind, you could just come out to the football field and just get away from the noise, get away from the bullshit. And then from
mhm,
there, you can just be you. So I learned a lot of life, a lot of discipline, a lot of stuff to become what I'm trying to become and is to the man that I am to this day. So, and then I try to install that and indoctrinate that into these kids in the high school. Sometimes they're stubborn, but they mean well. And I try to say, yo, I was just like you not so long ago, and I'm trying to let you guys know that it's an honor and it's a privilege to play this game when you guys are on this field. Because at the end of the day, it's not a forgiven for it's not given to you that you're going to play this sport into college or into the NFL. NFL is a 1% chance, as we all well know. College is what we try to strive for them to go and get a better education for themselves. Use
mhm,
that scholarship if they can. That's what we try. Our goal in high school as a coach is just to get these kids into college and get an education so they can have a better career for themselves due to even if injury in football related, or if they even make it to the next step up, that's even better. But we just want them to do great in their life. So that's it. I mean, I know I'm very young for my sake to do where I'm at, but I'm a defensive coordinator, not a head coach, mind you. It takes a couple, I have to pay my dues. I have to work my way up the ladder. And once I do, hopefully one day I could get that blessing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man,
you're on the come. So let me ask you this question, right? How long you been a coach first?
3 years,
3 years.
three
So let
years.
me so let me ask you a question. We talking we old souls, so you know what I'm talking about, not just music. Explain people in these days why it's so important as a coach that fundamentals is very very important. Explain people why, please.
Fundamentals, the reason why is because you need that to be disciplined first off. And once you know your fundamentals and you teach these kids that, they can use that into the games and they can keep that forever. Meaning, if they do go into college, they can use those key fundamentals into college and they can be really good. Basically, meaning run with the balls of your feet and stay on your toes. Makes you run fast and kick up your knees. Staying disciplined, that's for defense, what I try to teach them. That's fundamentals. Fundamental of wrapping up and keeping with your head up, not down, so you don't get paralyzed. That's another thing that we're trying to teach them. And as long as you have your head up and you're tackling full speed ahead, you're good to go. Wrap up as well. Someone else, if you can't make that tackle, we teach them wrap up. Someone else will come and help you as long as you're wrapping up. And the game has changed. Yes, there's no more letting these guys fly and just letting them, look good and flashy foot, that those days are long gone. It's more safe approach now to the game that we've installed thanks to the commissioners and to the game itself. So it's changed, but the game is faster too. So
Yeah.
the fundamentals is something that you need though for they teach you this in Pop One. If you play Pop One as a child, they teach you the fundamentals as well from start to finish, no matter what position you are. So you can use that
Mhm.
and go into middle school and above and beyond to keep that. So yeah, man, it's tough. It's discipline. If they can use that, they're good to go. So yeah, man.
Yeah, let me read this before we continue. Coco
Yeah, man.
Tina's Black Man's Fair. He said, "Rat Pack." Yep, that's you right about that. Coco Tina said, "Unforgettable" was the name of the song by Nat King Cole, and then that's what Natalie Cole redone it. Coco Tina said, "High school is very hard to coach," and I messed up facts, so I put yes facts. But yeah, we
It's
gonna keep it going.
stressful. It's
It
stressful
is
because
now. Yeah,
yes.
it is. Another 25 minutes. I'm gonna ask y'all to put the questions down in the chat. Another 25 minutes. We gonna keep this going. Now we already know that your favorite team is Miami Dolphins, right?
Yeah, man. For the football,
Now,
yeah.
so what's your favorite college football team?
Oh, you know it, man. Miami Hurricanes all day. I
Okay.
mean, thanks to my mom as well, because of Sean Taylor growing up as a kid. So that just allowed
Yeah.
me to go into as well. But as I got older, though, mind you, though, first love was the Dolphins. Then I went to later on because, you know, I think it started with what's his name? Well, who was the quarterback that we had that year in 2009? That's the year that I started to really enjoy watching Hurricanes football. I forget the quarterback's name,
What's what
but I
what year
forget
was it?
2009 a quarterback. Mm, I forget the name, but I could see the image in my head. Either way, it was just he didn't make it to the pros, but he fought. He showed that he had heart, and that's what I like. So I followed the team then. But yeah, they're my team, bro. So yeah, for now, and always will be. Yeah, because it's Dolphins, and then I also have basketball, but the team is not doing so well though. So
Is it Ken Dorsey? It's not Ken Dorsey, but
I don't know, bro. I don't think it was Ken Dorsey. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe could have been. I don't know. It
I
was a
I,
quarter.
I know what was a Steve Welsh.
Yeah, man. No, Steve. No, it was not Steve Welch.
That's why Steve Welsh made it to the pros, but he no.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it
a quarter.
was not.
Okay,
He wasn't a pro. No.
okay, all right, that's good. Like again, if you guys see any question you want about me, feel free. So
Yeah,
don't.
man. So,
Okay.
uh, what what made you go into you know um the Jets? Scoring the football, sticking to football. What made you fall for this team, the New York
Oh well,
Jets?
for me, I'm a New Yorker. I follow all New York teams, but the Jets, for me was like when the Jets won they Super Bowl. I was three. I remember. I would very remember watching that game. People say, "How you gonna watch something when you're three?" When you acquire things, you'd be surprised how much you know, how you remember. So I remember I
Hmm.
watched the team and I watched Broadway Joe Namath. And when he said, "I'm guaranteed we're gonna win," and he got tired. Like I know Baltimore is the ultimate team, in the NFL, but we could beat them.
Oh,
I guarantee it, and he guaranteed it. And then to me, he called most of the great, games ever as a quarterback. He let the defense was sound, and he was just picking them apart.
now who put you in front of that television for the Jets? That's the question. That's the question. Because now
I
they
just
could
I
have.
just started watching it.
It
My
was you or
father,
your
my,
parent or
my
your father or your mother put you right in front saying, "Here you go. This is our team."
no,
No,
it was on me.
it was all you. All right, cool.
I tell you, I rep New York.
That's what's up.
I really
I
believe
see you
my
with
heart.
the hat. I see you.
This is how I feel, and I
But
am
no,
stick by it.
no giant, but no Giants, no love for
I
them, right?
roll with the Giants, yeah.
Okay, okay. So, but
I
it's
rep
the
all New
Jets,
York teams. Like
but it's the
I rep,
Jets that you really,
yeah, that's
really.
what I really
That's
roll. I roll
that's
with. You
the
know what I'm
one.
saying? I mean, like
Okay,
when
I
the
feel you.
Giants was winning their championships, You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I still acknowledge them Giants. I had a Giant when
How
I was
is
with
that actually? When they win the championship, right? When they used to be the Patriots twice, you were living in New York at that time.
yes,
How was the city like? That's what I would like to
crazy,
know. For real,
crazy. Beat
I want
Belichick.
that. I want
You
that. Oh, V Bill, yeah,
We beat Belichick. A lot of people don't know that Eli Manning is the only quarterback that beat Brady twice in the
twice,
games. Twice.
twice. He's the kryptonite. He's the kryptonite to Bill
People can say
Belichick and
all
Tom
they
Brady.
want to. You
And
know,
thank
people
you.
like
And I got to say this to y'all. Thank you very much for beating them in 2007 so
you
we can
welcome.
still be the only undefeated team still.
You welcome. Look,
So,
and let me tell you, for the undefeated team, that people was
thank you.
really like. I'm talking about the second. We ain't talking about the 2007. We told what Brother Iceman talking about. He talking about 2011. A lot of people was, oh yeah, we got the great time, but we know, because when you gotta think about it,
Tom Brady.
like you gotta
But
think
he
about
is
it,
disgusting. He is good.
right?
We'll give him that.
We
I'll
give
give him
him
that.
that, but he get away with murder. We might talk about that in a few minutes. But you gotta understand, when we was like in the playoffs, we was 6 seed. We the only 6 seed that won the Super Bowl. A lot of people don't know
Be a
that.
wild card spot all the time. All the time you would be a wild card spot and then just go to the Super Bowl.
That's all it is. So when we beat them
The
the
names.
second time, it was sweeter.
I hear you.
But you notice that what Brady did when he with Tampa Bay. He recruit most of them players who used to play with the Giants, the defense.
Ooh, that's right. And Bill Belichick used to come from the Giants back in the days. And then the New
Yeah.
York fans feel some type of way from Bill being with the Jets at one time, then
And,
leaving, then going to New
and
England.
also, yeah,
So it
and
feels
also,
good
yeah.
for all New Yorkers to see Bill lose to,
And
New
and
York
also
team.
and also and also beside that, Belichick did came from the Cleveland Browns back in
He did, but
'95.
that was his rookie. Like that, like he didn't do good as a coach. They were going for his head. Like they
But
were
but but but
going
but
for his
but, but
head.
they had one of the best coaching staffs ever. If they ever, you got to think about. I see a story about back in '95. They had all them coaches that they had. They ended up winning championships. So picture if they would have kept them. You know how many championships Cleveland could have had, and that's when like look it
She,
up, y'all. Look it up. I'm telling y'all, look it up.
I'll turn off the camera because she's coming in for her bedtime and she's going to bed, bro. So I'm gonna turn off these lights in the back real quick. So,
Okay.
but I'm still here though. I'm still here.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, yeah, I'm saying like one day, if they asked about the Cleveland Browns, look up the story of the 1995 Cleveland Browns. They had a crew. I'm talking coaches like
Oh no, trust me, I know, bro. The NFL films they have that too. I mean, that's how I know a lot about these teams, bro. Like with the Jets, especially, bro. You had your Bill Belichick, and then all of a sudden he pulled a Nick Saban on you guys because Nick Saban did the same thing to us, but instead he actually coached us for a little bit, then said I wasn't leaving, then goes to Alabama. I mean, come on. So we've been through the nonsense as well. Meaning that's what I'm trying to say. Jets and Dolphins have something in common. They've been
yeah,
through nonsense.
in the comments. So what's your second sport that you love?
Basketball, man.
What you think
NBA.
about? What you think about?
I love my Miami Heat, but we suck right now, honestly speaking.
Mm.
We ain't got no Jimmy Butler, first off. Tyler Hero is having a good year. Kyler Lowry is actually having I can't believe I'm saying this, but and stats don't lie. He's actually having a career. Yes, I said it. A career best so far in everything stat wise, and we're still losing. And Bam Adebayo is playing the wrong position. He's a power forward, not a center. But what do I know? So
Who's you talking about again?
Bam Adebayo, he's a center for the Miami Heat, but he
Okay.
really truly is a power forward. He's a traditional four. You feel me? So I think we need to put him at the four, not at the five. So and then we got to go get someone at a center position if we can, and hopefully Jimmy Butler can come back. I don't know when though. So we've been losing a lot without him. So it's been tough. It's been a tough slate for the Miami Heat. Used to love when we used to have LeBron James as well, man. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. Who's your team underrated?
Basketball.
Yeah, man.
New York Knicks.
The Knicks?
Yeah.
Oh snap.
And
Another
then
rival. Another
yeah,
rival.
and then the
Good
second,
lord.
right. Then they got the Brooklyn Nets, but I always been a Knicks fan.
Oh man, you know the Heat and you know the history, right? You know
Yeah.
the history. Okay. You know. I don't have to tell you. You know how nasty that one was. Oh, oh, jeez, you guys were oh my lord. A headache in the 90s with when we had, Tim Hardaway and the boys and Alonzo. I mean, god damn, remember that fight in the garden? I mean, not the garden, excuse me, the what's the Knicks stadium called again? My bad.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh, so the Garden. Okay, yeah, Madison Square Garden. I was like, wait, what? So yeah, man, that's the thing. The Dolphins and Jets, we fight each other too, though. We fought each other back in the days in the '80s, and then that's why we have such a rich history against each other. The rivalries coming back and being restored. The Dolphins and the Jets. I mean, the Knicks and the Heat are bad, both of them right now. So there you go. They got something in common still. I mean, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. What other sports that you follow, bro? Oh, that's it.
Honestly, bro, from time to time it's soccer. Like right now, I'm watching the FIFA World Cup. So like the USA mostly. So I'm rooting for USA. My team Jamaica's not there because we're just not good at all. But Team USA's I'm rooting for, and I hope we can win. We beat Iran, but now we advanced and we're on to I think it was Siberia. Was it Siberia or the Netherlands? I think we played Netherlands or something. I think. So we got a tough one ahead of us, man. I like FIFA as well. What about you, man? FIFA for you, man, or do you have another sport that you might have?
Yeah.
Uh, uh, oh no, I don't know. Andre, do you have a sport for yourself? Like, do you have another love for a different sport or no?
I love basketball. I mean, not basketball. I mean football. I mean not football. I'm sorry, baseball.
Oh,
I
okay.
do. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
See, that's the problem for me though. I can't. I used to with the Marlins until I got lied to. A lot of Marlins fans, they told us that a while back. Remember Derek Jeter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know he's a New York Nick. I know he's a New York Yankee legend. Great. Kudos to him. But this is strictly business talk that we talking. And this is what I feel about him. We were lied to. At Miami Marlins fans, we just lost Jose Fernandez, who died on a boat accident. Arguably one of the best pitchers, or arguably the best pitcher we've ever had in Marlins history. Fine, okay, because you know how long we've sucked, bro, for 20 years. So Jose Fernandez comes along and shines. Then he passes away. A year later, to add more insult, we get Derek Jeter. Cool. We thought it was a bright light. He told us great things ahead of us. But he said one thing: I'm not touching the outfield. He touched the whole damn outfield and traded them that same season. D. Gordon was gone. Christian Yelich became an MVP with the Milwaukee Brewers. Gone. Christian Yelich, Giancarlo Stanton, the Yankees. Gone. And the fourth one I'm forgetting about is Marcelo Zuna. Marcelo Zuna was damn well good as well. That's four. And then we also got rid of Ichiro or something like that. The China, he went back to Seattle. Boom. He wasn't doing that much, but still, just the fact that you had a legend, Ichiro, that was pretty damn cool. So that's five. The sixth person then he touched was um, someone in the midfield. I forget his name. He had glasses. He had a I forget his name. He was pretty damn good as well. So that right there set me off to the point that I was like, okay, I'm done with baseball. There's no point of me liking this team if they are so freaking bad every decade. Like we just started a new like this is how it is. And like I will stick with the team no matter what. But if you lie to me, I'm sorry, I won't stick with you. That's what Derek Cheater did, and the Miami fans locally call him this, yo. We call him Derek Liar, Derek Cheater, Derek whatever they call him. Like they say it in Spanish. So it just sucked to know that that took the life out of us. And I said to myself, I'm done. I'm not coming back. Not going to root for this team for what they did. They lied to us, and I said no. How can I root for a team that lied to us? So after that, I stopped watching them. I stuck with the FIFA, Dolphins, of course, and the Heat because they don't lie. They don't go on to their press conferences and lie to the fans. They don't say we're gonna for the Dolphins. We're going out and we're not gonna trade to a Tagovailoa. The following morning, they trade to a Tagovailoa. We can go back and watch the film. The film don't. It speaks for itself. So that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, man, it was rough. It was rough. Because I enjoyed watching the Marlins when we had Jose Fernandez. I enjoyed us when we were winning in the early 2000s. My mom put me on that team as well. She liked the Marlins as well. So 2003, the World Cup. World Series. We beat the Yankees, man. We beat your Yankees in their own backyard. If you remember that, underrated or I don't know if you watched the Yankees and Marlins World Series. You remember that one or not? I don't know. Hello?
Yeah, that's that. But again, feel free to ask questions about me.
Yeah,
Feel
man.
free.
Yeah, man. Just tell me more about yourself, basically. Like, besides the sports, I mean, what did you do though? Like as a child growing up, what did your father or mother, did you play any sports as a child or anything in that nature? Underrated? Did you play any sports when you were growing up?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
What 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 sports did you play, man?
I played basketball, and I was in a baseball league. Football, I played for the fun of it.
Did you enjoy it or not?
At
Not
first,
some.
I didn't really enjoy. I enjoy. See, I used to, what I used to do. I used to play football to condition myself to play basketball. So
I hear you.
that's what I do.
What position did you play at basketball? Or did you have the funnest at what position?
Well, I know junior high school. I was a tall. They had me play center, but I could bring up the ball, those stuff like that. So
Oh, so you had the handles too.
I had a little something. I ain't said it was crispy, but I had something to get
I
back.
hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
I had something to get back. Yeah,
Man, I hear that, man. I gotta
yeah,
pass the gotta pass the rock.
yeah, yeah.
Damn, man.
I did coach a team too.
Oh, for basketball?
Yeah.
Okay, how did that go? Did you enjoy that
Um,
too? Like, yeah.
they could be demanding of the parents who want to put their kids in. Your kids ain't shit. you know.
And then you gotta feel the wrath, right, of the parents afterwards, right? You gotta like hear the noise when your kids are playing and the one's not playing the most. You gotta hear that. Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but so that's what I do. So let me ask you this question.
Yeah, man.
How I put it, you say you got adopted, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Thank God. Thank
Yeah.
God.
But you and your sister had overcome.
Oh yeah, she got adopted. I'm sure too. I mean, so she's probably living somewhere, God knows where, but you know, hope she's healthy and alive, you know?
Yeah.
So that's all I can ask. But yeah, I have no clue any information on her whatsoever, where she is located or anything. So would be nice, but yeah, man. Any siblings for your side? You have any brothers or sisters underrated?
Well, let me break it down. I have an older sister. I have an older sister, second older sister. They live in New York, got their own place. Two of my brothers has passed.
I'm sorry to
The,
hear that, man.
yeah, so my youngest brother passed 2009.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man.
it's okay. It's all right. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Is he if I may ask, yeah, what happened though? Like if it was just health related or that's it, right? It was just nothing cuz I lost for me I lost one of my dearest friends, but he died from cancer though, so that's why for me like, you know. But yeah,
that,
man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear
that's
that,
all right,
man.
and it's all right. And also, I lost a son back in 2009.
Oh my God.
So I did. See, I was there with trial tribulation. You got there trial tribulation. It makes you stronger. It makes you stronger, and also makes you a better person.
I
So
know. Just know much respect, bro. Much prayers, bro.
thank
That's
you, appreciate
yeah,
that.
man.
I appreciate that. Now let's get by anybody that's still in the chat. Another stop putting your questions in the chat. Stop putting your questions in the chat.
Yeah, man.
So, but let me say this though: if the question that you put in is inappropriate, I'm not reading it.
Mm.
I'm not. So I'm just letting you know right now.
Not today,
Not.
not today. Like Matumbo. I'm doing the Matumbo. Not today, not today. No, 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 not today.
Yeah.
No, but
Exactly.
I got a question for you though,
Go
underrated.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So check this out. My question to you is since you've been on YouTube and this platform on your show, I need to ask, how has it been? The trials, like you mentioned, trials and tribulations for you here. It's been, a road for you, a sturdy road. And I want to ask, have you enjoyed it so far, your journey on this?
On YouTube, be a content
Yeah, man.
creator.
Yeah, man.
At times, it could be demanding.
Okay. I
It
hear
could
that.
be frustration. But I would say tell people stay on your court.
Mhm.
So there's people that didn't pay attention to me. I'm not crying over it, but but
I
that's
do
what it
enjoy
is.
the ones you do when you're live and you're on the road or you're going to like
Or when I was with
places.
the more, or when I with the miss.
I like when you're on the
Yeah.
road, man. I like that a lot. Those are enjoyable to watch for me, man. I really do like that because
Mm.
then I get to see what you're seeing. But not only that, you get to go, you went to a museum, and I was watching that one, and I forget what museum you were at though, and that was pretty cool. Like I was trying to tell the viewers in the other show, it's educational to watch your show, so you can learn a thing or two. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, that I think. Well, we went to Tube Museum. Me and the Miss went to Tube Museum. Which one you talk about? Do you remember the picture?
Was it the how our ancestors were the slave trade and all that, and then how it
Oh, you talking
became
about
what?
the
Yeah.
black? You talking about African American Museum in
Mm-hmm.
DC? Yeah.
That's the one. I was like, yep, this is where it's like I said, it's educational. People should know about. So, but yeah, man. I mean, so underrated. Another one. What do you think of the going off of sports related? I guess if we can, if that's all right with you, though. Your honest opinion. What do you think about this nonsense of a war? And we don't have to get political or anything about it. Your honest opinion, what do you think of this war, bro? Because this is something that's been seriously on my mind for a very while now. And it's very sensitive, I know, to other viewers to listen, and I know that the politics play a role in it, and I get it. But for my
Uh,
sake, to human, I'm asking you, what do you think of, you know, about this, you know, war that's going on, in your honest opinion?
the war.
Yeah, man. All jokes aside, all sports aside, like for
Man,
real, like
I don't know why they fighting for. That's what I
that's what
look
I'm
at.
saying. There doesn't need to be a war, is what I'm saying, bro. No need. No need.
Yeah, I didn't like it. No, because it take that's why like we enjoy sports because the few hours we
Hmm.
can let our head down. So sports
It
sometimes.
allows us to escape from the real. You know what I mean? It allows us to escape from what's going on, and so that's why it's a privilege and honestly an honor just to talk with you up here and also with others around the world, wherever they are. Because let's be real, bro. What we're doing right now is awesome, but others will be very fortunate and blessed to be where we are in our shoes. So I appreciate everyone, you know, be big ups to everyone and just be safe is all I'm trying to say. Spread that kindness of a message. You feel me? So I
Yeah,
know it's not said a lot, but just wanted to say that, man.
yeah. Again, Walker to. Oh, what's up, brother Alonzo? What's up, brother Alonzo? Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Again, another that's said about another 15, 20 minutes. I'm gonna ask people to put the questions down. So you get full enjoyment too. Please be respectable. Please be respectable. Wait, and so let's go. Been 25 minutes. Yeah, the people in the chat, y'all can put your questions in the chat right now.
Yeah,
But
man.
I'm just letting you know. Let's stay to the state. Let's stay to the topic.
Hmm.
That's all I'm asking.
Yep. Cordial, respectful. You know it. But yeah, man. I mean, the Jets play at 1, we play at 4, but we play the number one defense. You play arguably one of the top, dare I say, 3 offenses in the game. Is that fair enough to say underrated?
Could be.
Because Vikings are, and then our sake, we got to deal with the defense. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be one juggernaut. We're going to find out, man.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna find out. Shout out to
Are
brother
you?
Love. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to go ahead, do your thing.
No, go ahead. I can wait. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, do you feel confident in this upcoming Sunday, though, for your Jets, though?
Yes.
You have the utmost confidence. Okay. I feel that.
Yeah, definitely.
And nothing is, worrisome on your side. You're not worried about anything. Like maybe Mike White, the quarterback, or anything in that nature, because he is a rookie, isn't he? Is someone that you drafted, right? If I'm mistaken.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a tough one for him. That's what I'm saying. But you're gonna have to really rely on that defense, man. You really do. So they can really help you get into better field position. So I mean, look, you guys are healthy still. So we'll see, man. For our sake over here, we don't feel. I mean, we feel confident, but it's a test for us, though. For us Dolphin fans, it's a test. But yeah,
Okay.
Um, did you grow when you used to live in New York? I mean, excuse me, Brooklyn. So you ever been to the Brooklyn Nets game or the Knicks? Who's the best in your opinion? And question to you is, who is the best stadium that you've seen so far? Is it the Nets or the Knicks? Because I see the Nets have a nice stadium as well. So what do you think? Because you've been there, I've never been. That's why I ask. Unless you've never been, I don't know. I have no clue. So let me know.
Yeah.
Underrated. Yeah, what you think about the stadiums, man? Have you ever been there or no?
No, I haven't been in. No,
Oh
I would
no.
like to go there one day. Yeah.
Okay. Which one would that be though? Which one? You want to go to all of them, both of them, if you would?
Yeah. That's what. So what do you think about cricket?
The mobile app, the
No cricket. The sport. Maybe I say it wrong.
oh cricket. Oh man. Honestly speaking, I've seen it once on television, and that was about it, man. I've never really got into it per se, so that's just me. I mean, cricket, no. I mean, I enjoyed swimming, watching Michael Phelps back then in the Olympics. I mean, that's something I used to enjoy watching. Besides football and basketball, all those sports, like as it's besides a team sport related, I think swimming as an individual, watching, Michael Phelps, that was pretty cool to watch. But no, cricket, no, I've never had the enjoyment of cricket, honestly. So what about for you though? For tennis, do you like tennis or no?
A little bit.
Okay, I like tennis because of Roger Federer, and then you have Djokovic, and you have Novak, and all these guys in Murray. I like tennis. I like that because I've been to the U.S. Well, excuse me, the Miami Open when I was a kid with my father. So that was pretty. He loved tennis, man. He used to play tennis as a kid, so I used to watch that with him and go and see Sharapova. We would go see, even Serena Williams. I remember that day. I got to see Roger Federer, which was my dad's favorite player. So yeah, man, I enjoyed that. But besides that, what else do you have a secret sport that you actually watch and enjoy, or
Basketball.
just basketball? That's the
And for football, that's about it.
okay. I hear you. Baseball too, and then you got not so much baseball though. Underrated.
Only that's in the playoffs.
I see. I see you. I see you. I feel you. Only if they're in the playoffs. The ones that are hey, what do you think about that? Actually, the Houston winning the World Series again. What do you think about that? Honestly, underrated.
I'm right here. I'm fixing something.
All
Can you
good.
hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was
Okay,
just,
cool. I'm
yeah,
just a
man.
little technical, but it's fixed.
Are you good?
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Basketball always been my favorite, but like the only time I watch baseball when the playoffs.
Oh,
That's
okay.
when I really watch it. Like towards the end of the season, I watch. That's what I watch. So
Oh, I hear you, man.
that's what I watch. It get to me. It gets very interesting. Like, oh snap!
I hear
Yeah,
that.
it's cool and everything. Let me ask you this question:
Yeah,
What do
man.
you what do you plan for the near future on your channel?
Well, for Deep Zone for the Dolphins content, I try to actually. I've been considering changing it actually.
Uh huh.
Meaning I might just change it into a sports related, like not just Dolphins, but strictly to NFL though, but maybe to other teams in that nature. You know what I mean? So one day I'll talk about the Jets, and then maybe next day I could talk about the Commanders, and then I'll always make another content video if I can, like a 20-minute video every day for the Dolphins content community. And then I'll drop like a live stream panel to invite different people that are different communities in the NFL to speak their piece and have them on and yeah, something different. So
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah, man.
Family, if y'all want to put your questions in, y'all can put your questions in right now. You can.
Yeah, man. Actually underrated, man. For me, I do work very early. For us, it's for me it's midnight now.
Oh,
Um
okay.
I gotta wake up in 5 hours,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
But yeah, man. No, but I want to say though, first off, man, thank you, bro, for allowing me to speak my piece and my thing up here, bro.
Okay.
This was really relaxing and really chilling, man. I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate that too. And I want you to stay here, make your last remarks, because we're gonna close this out as a family.
Okay, okay. Much respect, man.
Well, so so the next time if when I have Brother Iceman and we do something else, you want to ask him questions, he can. So all due respect, we gotta respect that because he's the hardworking man, and he worked
Appreciate
for
it, man.
UPS, and then
Yeah, man.
he's a coach, and he needs that. He got to be ready for that dedication. So we're gonna respect that. Nigga. Again, welcome. Thank y'all so much to come to this chop up on the Darkest Roundtable on my channel, the one and only Brother Iceman. If you want stuff, if you you can before then, what you can put your channel in the chat.
It's all good, man. What I'll do is here I'll edit my name so they could just see real quickly. Um, so if you guys want, if you guys would like, if you guys want football talk, anything like that, or Dolphins related, you could find it right here at Deep Zone on your screen. So I appreciate that. Underrated. Thank you so much for having me on, bro. I appreciate everyone that came through here, showed some love and respect, bro. Shout out to the ones in the live chat and the ones who's going to be watching this as well. Um, Thank you, man. Underrated. This was much big ups, man. Much respect, man. And this was mad chilling, bro. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, do it says Deep Zone on your channel or Iceman?
Well, Iceman is my gaming channel, and then
Mm-hmm.
Deep Zone is the main one. That's like because the gaming one for Iceman is just a place that I can escape, do me, chill, and vibe if I want to get away. And then the football one is where I really enjoy myself, and that's where you can find me at Deep Zone. So yeah, man,
So we're trying to find it and everything.
all good.
I'm trying to find the
No
touch.
sweat, man, because they can find me right here on the screen. So it's Deep Zone, guys. No sweat, underrated, man. I appreciate it, man.
Thank
The
you, thank
shout
you.
out and everything, man. This has
Okay,
been
okay. So his channel is Deep Zone. What you see right now. So
yeah, man.
you'll go hit that. All right, and want to thank you again, and
Thank you for having me, man.
yeah, you're welcome, and then come back.
Definitely, man. Definitely. And I
All
gotta
right,
I gotta chop it up again. We gotta do this very soon, man. Definitely.
yeah, we're gonna have some more people, and then we're gonna.
Yeah,
Matter of
man.
fact, I'm gonna talk to you offline in the near future because I'm gonna
Cool,
talk
man.
about coaches.
Ooh,
Why
now
is it
that's
important
nice.
of any sport? Why you got to bring the fundamentals back?
Mm-hmm.
Why it's so important that when you have fundamentals, it helps you not just sports, but in other ways of life. And I
Life,
want to, yes. So I want to
discipline.
invite discipline, right? We want to talk about that as men.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I'm
I'm doing. But that's gonna be sometime after
ooh.
New Year's
Yes, I'm
and
looking
everything.
forward to that. Definitely.
So we're gonna invite. I'm trying to get some coaches that I know, and you gonna invite to
Okay.
it. So we gonna talk about that because I think that is very, very,
I got
very
one.
important.
I got Otto. Otto's a coach for high school. I got one. I got one. I could bring on. I got you. I
Okay, it could
got
be
you.
high school, got to be high school,
Yeah,
college and
man.
stuff, but we're gonna talk about that. But thanks again. This is the last
Thank you, man.
thank you. This is the last of brother Iceman, chopping up with the one and only, the number one grinder of the Darkness Round Table. I want to thank y'all so much. I say good morning because I say good morning to y'all, and thank
Yeah, man.
y'all so much again too. And then please share this out. And anybody that wants to donate, is I do got a cash app. Is capital dollar sign capital JT 53000. You see it's flash up on the screen. Also, I do have PayPal. It's all in caps. PayPal.me/JT Black 53. So anybody that wants to donate, they would greatly appreciate. If you don't have it, please hit the like button. It's free. Share this out. It's free. Let's
Send it
get
to your wife, your kids, everyone. Hey, you already know
everybody.
what to do, man.
Send
Come
everybody.
on now.
Send it.
Come
Send it.
on now.
Yo, we got to get this in algorithms. We got to get
Yes,
us
sir.
men. We got to get that. All right. And
Guys,
also,
underrated is doing big things, man. Come on, help him out. You already know what to do, bro. Hit that like, hit
appreciate,
that sub if you're brand new. Hey, man, you know what to do,
appreciate,
bro. Much big ups.
appreciate, appreciate. And then again, thank you again. Appreciate that. And this chop up is Ghettos. Stay blessed, y'all. Stay blessed. Stay blessed.